evening, I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the New York Arena in Midtown Manhattan for a much-anticipated main event. This should be a really good matchup here tonight. All that energy that we saw, it almost boiled over at the weigh-in yesterday. Now it gets to explode here in the ring. He's coming to the ring right now. We know what he offers up once he's inside the ropes, but not much intensity here in this ring walk. Oscar de la Hoya's approaching the ring now, and this ring walk can tell you so much. Look at the focus on his face.
All right, gentlemen, protect yourselves at all times. Let's touch him up.
So we are underway here. Round one, scheduled for 12. Solid left hand to the head. Blocks that punch. If the low stamina fighter does not get rid of a high stamina fighter in the early going of a fight, what can he possibly do to try and secure himself a win?
Well, one thing he's going to do is grab a lot on the inside and keep it slow. Really not allow the pace to get away from him.
Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. De La Hoya's once again the target of a hook. Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging. Gets rid of that effort. De La Hoya is able to avoid that punch. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Oh, what an uppercut. Well, he really digs in when he decides to throw that uppercut. Good job. There's a straight right hand. Great movement to get away from those punches. And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there. Blocks the headshot. He clinches when he gets to the inside. Last 10 seconds of this first round. Unable to score with the hook. De La Hoya's got to wake up to the fact that he just lost that last round, and the reason he did was because he wasn't efficient, he wasn't accurate. Yeah, he was throwing punches, he wasn't landing many.
No, he's throwing them from too far away. They're too wide. He needs to shorten them up, get into better range, and use that jab as a finder.
Go out and get him. Go out and fight these guys. Take it to these guys. You have to go out and get these guys. Okay, listen. You can throw him up with some head movement.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. De La Hoya's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch. Good return fire that time. Right hand over the top, very accurate with it.
Keep working the body.
Able to dismiss that body shot. Oscar De La Hoya actually at one point in his career produced a Grammy-nominated CD. He got into the music business. Says he learned a little something about himself, and that's in the rearview mirror now.
You know, that speaks to the strengths and the weaknesses of Oscar De La Hoya. You know, let's deal with the strengths first of all, how diverse he is, how he's talented. There's so many things he can do. And also it's a weakness because there are distractions there. You know, sometimes you start to wonder, how urgent is it for him to continue to be the best fighter in the world? And maybe that urgency to have to win the fight isn't there because he can do other things.
Oh, you got this one.
He had his eyes set on the uppercut, but was unable to land it. Here's one for you now, he says, right back with the left hand. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. See, that's the work they want to see with the right hand by Oscar De La Hoya. Gets rid of that body shot.
Let's go.
Good block there by the golden boy, Oscar De La Hoya. De La Hoya's inability to hit the target is really making him look silly right now. He's throwing plenty of punches, just none of them are landing.
No, he's throwing them too wide, too far away. And what's going to be worse, right now he's only getting frustrated, maybe embarrassed, as you touched on. But what's going to be worse is when he starts getting counted in between them.
What are you waiting for? You want this fight? You got any more of these?
Stay tight. Keep jabbing and hitting him. Keep him in front of you, okay? Don't let him move around too much. Cut the...
And round number 3 is underway. Good block by Oscar De La Hoya. There's a nice left hand able to get in. Not much action as he just ties up.
Keep doing what you're doing.
De La Hoya's doing exactly what you should to be a strong defensive fighter. You got to block those punches away. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head.
Beat him to the punch.
Not able to land the headshot. Why was it that Oscar De La Hoya was unable to get a win in his 2 fights against Shane Mosley?
When you're a good fighter, or even a top fighter, and you're fighting another good fighter or another top fighter, as De La Hoya was doing with Mosley, there comes a moment in a fight where what you're doing might not be enough. Or maybe it is enough, but the other guy, the other top fighter, makes an adjustment. And that's what Mosley did. He made an adjustment during the course of that fight. And De La Hoya did not match that adjustment.
Coming to the halfway point of this third round.
Nice. Relax, relax.
De La Hoya's opponent knows exactly what the game plan can be now. That counter punch landed with some success.
Like what I see in there. Keep it moving.
That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Oscar De La Hoya. If there was a baseball umpire around, he'd call that a strikeout by the golden boy, Oscar De La Hoya.
You got this one. Keep working the jab. Good, good.
Able to show you his blocking ability.
One, two.
Last 10 seconds of round number 3. And we come to the end of the round.
Okay, relax now. How you feeling in there? Just stay alert in there, okay? Just stay alert. I need you to come forward with your power hand more. All right? Cut him off.
You can't just move around. You gotta move your hands in there. Let's go. Here you go. I want you to bang the head and the body, all right? Upstairs, downstairs, and over again.
This is a classic example we're seeing here as we start round number 4 of just the busier guy taking the fight. He's up 3 rounds to zip on Teddy's scorecard.
Yeah, my concern, though, Joe, I have one little concern.
What's
there.
that?
Well, is he winning the battles, but maybe going to lose the war because he's really wearing himself out. He's working so hard to get things done. Down the road, does he pay a price?
Blocks away that headshot.
Pace yourself. Keep moving. Keep moving.
Teddy, do you think the sport needs a national or international governing body?
Yeah, it's the only major sport, at least it used to be a major sport, that doesn't have that. And there's no unilateral control. And when there's no unilateral control across the board, well, you have too many spots that are weak for the sport, spots that do not serve the sport.
And now he's acting like a fighter, coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon.
Good job, buddy. Watch the hook.
That was not well targeted by Oscar De La Hoya. Halfway through round number 4. He gets hit, but he gives it right back. You see him holding on.
Fish yourself. 1, 2. 1, 2.
Big shot, a defensive lapse there. Oscar De La Hoya's leaning forward. His opponent got him with the uppercut.
And the perfect selection of a punch when a guy's leaning forward.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So Oscar goes down, and now he's got to continue on after beating the count.
Hey, we know he's the golden boy. We know that he has great size, great ability. Now we're going to find out what else he is.
You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Good defensive skill with the block by Oscar De La Hoya.
There you go. Keep moving. Keep it up.
Left to the body. De La Hoya's got a way of just getting away from that punch.
Head and body. Head and body.
Last 10 seconds. Round comes to an end. Knockdown was scored in that round. So, Teddy, you're working the corner of the guy who was just on the floor. What are you telling him?
You're telling him that if he's been down before, you want to actually use that for positive. I know that sounds crazy, but you say, hey, you've been here before, you've overcome it. You want to remind him that he can get back. And then the most important thing, Joe, is you tell him why he got dropped. So when he goes out there, he's not just scared going into a dark place saying, gee, it's going to happen again. He knows he has control.
A new round underway here. De La Hoya is hoping that he doesn't make a defensive flaw like he did in the last round. That cost him a knockdown.
See, that's where another set of eyes come in. That's where you depend on your corner. They're calm enough. They can see something that you didn't see, as hopefully the corner has told him what he did wrong.
Keep moving.
Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here tonight?
Well, 2 aspirin and then go, oh no, actually I would say a little counterpunching would be just what the doctor ordered.
That's a better prescription for him.
That's what I want to see.
I see it.
Huge right hand comes crashing home. Oh, he's hurt right there. He is hurt.
Joe, in this kind of situation, it's kind of like a wounded animal. Yeah, you can go after, but you better be careful because he'll strike out when you don't expect it.
Yeah, good work. Oh, God. That's it, just like that. Double up on your punches.
Move your head. Muévete la cabeza.
Halfway into round number 5 here. Wow, what an uppercut.
He's tired. He's tired.
De La Hoya's well off the mark that time.
Relax, relax.
De La Hoya's killing me watching him here. I mean, he doesn't need a 20-by-20 ring. They could fight this thing in like a phone booth here.
No, he looks like one of those cars you see on the side of the road where they removed all the tires, all the wheels. He's not going anywhere.
You got this one.
You got this one.
Nice.
Comes right back at him with a left hand.
Hook. Hook.
Come on, keep focused.
Looking good.
Final 10 seconds of this 5th round.
Need to keep that head moving.
De La Hoya is making up some ground now. I mean, what we just saw out of that last round, I think it closed the gap. He's losing on the scorecards, but I think he closed the gap a bit.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. You know, one thing is you know that he understands. A lot of times the fight ends and a guy puts his hands up and you say, what is he putting his hands up for? And he thinks he won the fight because he wasn't being honest with himself. He's being honest with himself. He knows where he's at.
You want this fight? You gotta stay busy out there. You're losing this fight because you're not throwing any punches out there. You got to pick up the speed.
Well, he got caught by a lucky punch in that last round. It did do some damage, but now you can tell he's right back where he wants to be, fresh and ready as we start this round.
I don't take lightly when a guy gets struck.
Oh, and there you go. What a turn of events. What a turnaround. He scores his own knockdown after being knocked down earlier.
And that's where scoring a knockdown hurts you sometimes, because now you think you're just going to walk in and get it again. Well, he walked in, he did get it. He got it.
Well, not all knockdowns are created equal. I think the knockout victim here is actually pretty fine.
Yeah, that was a flash knockdown. You know, he went down, he got up right away. Now what he has to make sure it doesn't go past that flash point.
Back to the body.
Oh, he just misses with that headshot. David Hoya's work rate is very high. I looked at the punch stats, and you can see that he's a busy guy. I don't think he's an effective guy, though. A lot of these aren't landing.
Well, you have a reason to think that, Joe. Guess what? I agree. They're not landing.
And he just holds on there. Halfway through round 6.
Nice work, nice work. Keep doing what you're doing. Good work.
He missed that uppercut.
Beat him to the punch. That's it.
Blocks it away. Here's something that's a key factor now, and that is his ability to simply defend himself. He's doing a wonderful job at it.
Yeah, he is, and that gives him the ability to always be fresh and confident round after round, since he's not taking a lot of punishment.
Final 10 seconds of the 6th round.
Good job.
End of the round is upon us, and we have a fighter in front of us who just looks gassed. He looks tired. Now, Teddy, what can he do to overcome that when this fight starts back up?
Well, first of all, this is where you search into those corners that you're not forced to search. Kind of like when you were a kid and your mother told you to clean your room and go into those little nooks and crannies where you never knew there was dirt. Now you got to start looking into nooks and crannies inside yourself, places that know were there before. You better find them. You better find them quick.
So we've reached the halfway point of this main event. David Hoya is coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch.
He's tired.
Jump on him. Nice.
That's a big shot with the left. Oh! Well, we know he survived earlier, but now he goes down for a second time. So he goes down, but able to get up to his feet. Teddy, what should he be thinking about now?
Well, right now, just surviving, but if he survives, then he better figure out why he was put on the floor.
Keep moving! Keep moving!
Keep working the jab. Good, good.
Shake it up!
He's showing very good footwork. He's showing fine defensive movement here. But as for the opponent, how do you solve that?
Well, you got to make believe you're a football player. You got to make believe you're a linebacker in football. You go down the line with that running back. You don't go following him around the place. You make sure you move laterally. That's exactly what he's got to do. He's got to cut that ring down, take space away.
Move!
Keep moving, keep moving.
Uppercut! Hands up! Hands up!
Back to the body. 1-2, 1-2.
10 seconds remaining in this round.
All right, how you doing? Nice and calm? Nice and calm, right? How you feeling? He's counter-punching. You need to be aware of that, okay? Now watch for the counter. You can't let this guy throw first.
You're letting this get away. Come on now, this is it. You gotta make it a fight now. So, he's tired. He's got nothing left, okay? Just go for the head, knock him.
You got to give a lot of credit to the corner behind him. Here we are at the start of round number 8. We watched the early goings of this fight. I didn't think the score would be this close.
Yeah, I agree with you, Joe. I don't believe in giving him credit, but I'm going to give him a pat anyway because there's so many incompetent corners out there. I hate to say it in this business, but you see it all the time. This is a professional corner, the way they're supposed to be. They've done their job.
Move your head. Muévete la cabeza.
Nice!
Hey, gotta see that coming. Let's
See,
go.
the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. Really frustrating his opponent now as he's so defensively sound, it doesn't make for an easy target.
No, it doesn't, and it makes for a very frustrating night for his opponent. I see his opponent now, if you notice, he's getting a little tentative. He's afraid to let the punches go because when he misses, he's worried he's going to leave an opening.
Body shot, body shot. There you go.
Keep pushing.
Head and body, head and body.
I like that step back right there. Just enough to be out of danger, but still close enough to then land the counterpunch.
Well, that's what happens when you have that kind of experience. You're calm enough to know that range, know where the beginning of the punch and the end of the punch is.
Oh, you're doing great.
Not focusing.
And he engages in the clinch.
Keep that head moving.
Oh, He could go down.
That's what I want to see. Come on, kid, focus.
Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing. Not engaging in the fight, but clinching. Boy, some of the old school guys would really appreciate this, wouldn't they, Teddy? Just great upper body movement, so elusive up top.
Yeah, this is an example like they used to say in the old days. He stands right in front of you, and you can't hit him in the backside with a handful of buckshot.
Uppercut. Uppercut.
Brace yourself. Hey, gotta see that come in. Let's go.
Comes right back at him with a left hand. Clock counting down here in round number 8. 10 seconds to go. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. And as this round comes to an end, Teddy, you just get the sense that at any point this fight could come to an end because it is being fought with bad intentions.
Yes, these guys are not behaving like guys that are coming here thinking about going to the scorecards. They're letting everything go in every punch.
To the body, then left hook to the...
The 9th round of this good fight. De La Hoya's hoping that there's no carryover of the effect of being stunned so hard in that last round to now the early moments of this round.
Left and right. Left and right.
Nice block by Oscar De La Hoya.
That's it, just like that.
Brace yourself. Go get him.
Double up on your punches.
Still not moving enough. Move. Muévate.
Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot.
Let's see some more head movement.
There's the headshot, but he parries it away. De La Hoya's basically giving you the impression that he's a little tentative to throw punches based on what happened earlier when he got hurt.
Yeah, he's got to find a way now to not give up the offense that he had earlier. He wants to go into a defensive mode a little bit, but if he gives up that offense, he'll fall too far behind and get to that no man's land where he'll need a knockout to win, and he doesn't have that kind of power.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
You got this one. Let it go.
And just grabbing onto his opponent.
That's what I like to see. Uppercut.
Nice. Keep working the body.
Okay.
Looking good.
Final chance, last 10 seconds of round 9.
All right. You are dominating this fight. Keep it up. Just keep doing what you're doing. Nice work. Nice work. You're doing well.
I need you to take some risks and hurt this guy. You're not doing enough to win this fight, okay? ¿Entiendes? Let those hands go. Come on. Let's get busy in there. That was good.
Another round, and if it keeps up with the rest of them, it'll be closely contested and hard to score. Blocks that punch.
Back to the body.
He missed with that headshot. Good way to protect the midsection. He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back.
Back to the body. Nice work.
Halfway
nice
through
work.
round 10. Did you see that? That was a big shot that floored him, and it's a big shot that may end him right here.
That looked like the great pitcher, Great Maddox, his sinker ball. Boy, it went down quick.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And it's over. This fight is over. Oscar De La Hoya's in prime form. Power surge here. Knockout winner. It's late in the fight, and it looked like we were going to get a decision out of this. Oscar De La Hoya's power makes it a knockout.
Reminiscent of some of the great late knockout fights in the history of this sport.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.